Okay, there we go. There we go.
I want him to be talking to his boys while they playing basketball, or they at the barbershop telling me, man, I can't even get that woman to, fall back. Oh, look at Rhea telling me,
I'm like,
Okay. I'm just gonna switch it.
I'm gonna share it on my page.
I'm gonna switch it.
oh,
Okay,
shoot, we about to go on.
Did we do the new intro yet? Oh my God.
Oh, you got a new intro?
Rico. I was so excited for Women's Month.
Would you like to have a new intro coming back off the future?
No, I really wanted it for Women's History Month.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, coming off Easter is good. It's only showing on my live. It's not showing on the Detroit Turbo Talk page.
It's a delay.
Put your screen down. That's it right there. Oh, it's right here now. Okay. Ooh.
All right.
Rico, they can hear us.
That's somebody's volume up.
We gotta get our life together. Okay. Huh? Okay, thank you. Let me call my daddy and tell him what's happening. This is gonna be hilarious.
For sure.
Now everybody,
you're going live.
Right.
What up, Pop?
listen, everybody,
Baby made it.
just relax. I'm on the table talk again, Daddy.
I feel like I'm drooling.
Daddy, I'm about to go live. Look on my Facebook page. We live with your daughter just made it. Look on my Facebook. I just shared. I'm about to go live. I'm on the podcast. Now listen, everybody. We have a lot of big personalities here. So Monique was a little nervous because she's real quiet too. So I told her, we got enough personality.
Real quiet too. Who else quiet?
No, just Monique.
Okay.
That's what I said. We got a lot of big personalities.
Who else quiet?
But
You ain't quiet.
No,
You
she's
just
not
like,
quiet.
hey, Rhea. I'm walking off the elevator.
I want y'all to just be yourself. Well, who else we gonna be? Okay. Monique, you got that. I'm so proud of you, Monique. Let's put it in the group meet. 1% better. Cause they asked.
Oh, they did?
There's many layers to my life. I don't know which story shall I tell.
Oh, let
They
me
putting all
turn.
kind of fish fries and everything in the group chat.
A French fry? Girl,
My daddy
seen that.
A fish fry
My battery about to die.
Moms and Melodies, they got
I
it.
didn't charge it.
Who in the heck? Put that in there. I don't know.
Ready to check this.
All right. What's
That's
the
damn, ain't it?
countdown?
Okay.
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh, you ready?
Oh, it's a new
thought he
song
was
I
going
just
to get
heard
the,
this morning that I
horse
really,
room.
really like. It's called Wishy Washy.
Wishy-washy.
By the Migos.
No, I don't know. Who is the Migos? Ain't one on dead?
I don't know. I just heard the song and I was like, oh, I like
Yeah,
this.
he's one of them.
I don't be knowing them people.
My partner, Alicia
Hey, y'all.
White Walker.
Hey.
On the left side of me, I got Candace Graham.
Hey, everybody.
We got Rhea Conley.
What up,
And
though?
we got my girl, Monique. Hey, look, she did a little finger.
Church man.
I am so excited to have them at the table with me, guys. It has been hilarious already, and we haven't even been on camera. Listen, just
I'm trying to be good.
the behind the scenes is something else. But listen, we are here to talk. Welcome to Detroit Table Talk. Thank you for taking your time. Thank you for coming to the table for the last Sunday of the month.
Well, thank you for having
Y'all
us.
quiet. We ain't about to be quiet.
Well, we didn't want to interrupt you.
We just wanted to be polite in the first
Yeah,
5 seconds.
Okay. Thank you for coming to the table. I handpicked the ladies that I wanted to come to the table because I wanted each and every person to bring something that represents another woman out there. And I think you guys come together, really well. Now listen, we got somebody here that's gonna try to act quiet, but she ain't quiet. No, she is quiet. But I
wonder
love
who that
her.
could be.
Right.
I have been knowing Miss Monique, oh my God, for a long time. I met Miss Monique, we were working at a DV shelter together. And Miss Monique was really quiet then, and it was like 3 of us that was like really loud. And Miss Monique used to just be looking at us like, shh, y'all gotta be quiet a little bit. And we'd be like, girl. But we have stayed in contact with each other throughout the years. I love Miss Monique. Y'all just don't know. I love Miss Monique.
Aw.
We would sneak off when they would like irritate us, or our boss would irritate us. We would sneak in her little area, and we would have our little talk, and she would bring us back to reality. And then we'll walk away like, okay, we ready to go and handle business. Now, Rhea,
Yes.
that tells you all you need to know. When I first met Rhea, I was like, oh, she speaks her mind.
Oh, that's what you thought?
I said, ooh, Rhea to speak her mind. I would always get on Facebook and see her on her podcast. And I'd be like, ooh, she don't have no filter. I'd be like, ooh, and then who she was corporate with, I was like, ooh, this is a mess. And I was like, I like it. I got to get on this podcast.
Not a mess.
And then when we first met up, did we first meet at the Feed the Homeless?
I feel like we met before that,
Before
but
that,
we finally
probably-
interacted at the Feed the Homeless.
Yes. I had a event
She
where
got
we
to
were
see
feeding
different
the
layers of
homeless,
me.
and I got to see Rhea in raw form.
Yes.
Speaking of it, her podcast is called Raw But Real.
Yes.
And she comes on Monday at
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
I was just on there a
always
few
late.
weeks ago. It was
Yes.
amazing.
And then Miss Candace.
I like how you said that.
I know, right? I got to meet her through Alicia.
Okay.
Oh, was she at the Christmas party?
No.
Which party was she was?
I wasn't at the party.
The
Whichever one that had some
Galentine.
wine, that's the one you.
Galentine.
The Galentine
Oh, yeah.
event. And she came in and she was just looking, and she probably was like, who is that? And who is this? And
I
that.
knew you before then.
I know, I think we met before then.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Because it was mental health.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Yep, we met before then.
And then Vic's party.
That's what I was just about to say about Vic's party. And she's been so cool
okay.
ever since.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's where I saw. Okay.
Okay, that's where you seen her at?
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. Y'all don't remember.
I mean,
And y'all know my
road
road dog over here.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Yes.
So let's jump in. Let's jump in. Ladies, let me say, life has been tough. I don't think people realize, I don't think men realize, and this is not a men versus women thing, I'm not saying that, but I don't think men understand the many layers that women have to kind of climb through every day, when it comes to yourself, womanhood, motherhood, ministry, business, menopause. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to get through. What has been the most challenging area as being a woman for you guys? Anybody can jump in.
Right,
'Cause
whoever
I'll
first.
pick somebody.
I mean, I just think, I'm 44. I'll be 45 in August. I haven't started menopause yet.
Bless your
Lucky
heart.
you.
But just with your body changing in general, as you know, as you get older, your body changes. just little tedious things that you're like, what is this? Why do I have a headache for no reason? Why do my back hurt? Why do my knee hurt? Why do my foot hurt? You know, those type of things. So I think just getting used to that is a task for me, because I'm like, you know, I think I'm pretty healthy, but it's still, you're gonna have aches and pains here and there, and just, you know, I'm one of those type of individuals. I go to the doctor for everything. So
Oh, I'm there.
yeah, so I just think just getting acclimated to that.
Me standing up, sometimes I'll be like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'll be like, where did them noises come in where you gotta be like,
Like,
ugh.
I ain't
doing that.
doing that no different.
Arthritis and pays you a
Arthur
visit,
is
everything.
here.
What has been some challenging areas for you guys?
I would say,
Yeah, go
Mary
ahead.
J,
Yeah, that's gonna be one of the challenges to talk
What
about.
is
So go
your-
ahead.
what is your challenge? Everybody see her with
So
the
right
shades
now,
on.
my challenge is seeing out of one eye. I had cataract surgery to my right eye a few weeks ago, and I got to have the left eye done on Wednesday this week. So these help, my little blue blockers help with the light, because it is a little bright. It's amazing though. I can see for the first time out of this eye. I've never been able to see since I was 5. I've been wearing glasses since I was 5.
But she came in looking good, y'all.
Yes, cute
Thank
though.
you.
She got her lipstick on, her shades
I
on. I said,
hope
girl,
that's
wear your
Vicky Mac.
shades.
I hope that's Vicky Mac you got on.
It needs to be, yup. I gotta get with you about your red, because we gotta do a cross
I
promotion.
need my red.
We absolutely gonna do the red.
Okay.
Because the reds be popping. That's what I do. That's my signature on the show. But what was the question?
What has been a challenging area as a woman for you?
Just that, I'll be 50 this year. So, yeah, the challenging thing for me has been family. And I didn't have birth any children physically, but I have guardianship of my cousin's twin daughters, and they're 3. So that's a challenge for me, being 50, about to be 50, thinking I'm about to be traveling and doing whatever. And now I'm a whole mama. So,
But
that's
travel
a
is not off the table. You still
not off the
do
table,
it.
but I ain't
pack
traveling
them
with them
babies
to
in them mini
the
moms,
last
big bags
hotel.
up, and
And
pull
in my
them with you.
20s, maybe. Baby, I'm not traveling with it. I don't have patience. I don't. You heard me on the phone with her. I don't have patience. Pray for me. Pray for me.
Bow your heads. No, Miss Candace.
I would say what's challenging for me as a woman is just dealing with life in general. Raising a teenager right now, making sure that he gets, you know, what he needs in life, while I'm still, you know, just trying to navigate life myself. You know, I've had challenges to where I was in a relationship for 4 years that was detrimental to me, and I didn't realize how detrimental it was to me until I got out of it. So it's just navigating healing right now. So that's the challenge for me, just navigating healing, and then just working on just me, self-love. So that has been a challenge for me lately.
That's usually a challenge for all women, trying to find that space where you can really grow when it comes to self-love. You know, especially after everything that we deal with and go through. Some of us more than others, but self-love is always at the forefront of women issues. Miss Monique.
I was gonna kind of say the same thing. A lot raising children, you know, basically alone, and having sons, trying to raise them with like morals and not being selfish, and you know, I would say raising children has been like, ooh.
Yeah, I think that would have to be mine as well. Raising or trying to navigate parenting adult children.
I was just going to say,
You know, because my children are like 34 and 32.
Yeah.
So it's hard to give them advice, you know, because they're in the mindset of, I'm grown.
And they are grown to
You
a certain
know.
extent.
Right.
But that's the thing. When do you always,
When do
it's
you back
easier
up?
said than done to say, no, let them do, they got to figure it out. But nobody's going to let their child just be out there. Thank God my mama didn't, because I'm back at home.
Yeah, you
So I
want to
can't judge
give
somebody
them,
based on that.
you
I
want to
never
give them
would.
advice, but you know, they don't really want to take it, especially as
Yeah.
being young men. They feel like they got this, and it's like, it's dark down there. Don't go that way. You know, go this way. Okay, it's dark down there. Once again, don't go that way. And they choose to go the path that they want to go. And
I just have to be here to support them
That's
as
what you
much as
can.
as much as I can.
That's all you can do.
You know. Let me ask you guys a question. When you were growing up, did you see your life going the way that it's going now?
No.
What was your dreams and aspirations when you were younger? And how did it change when you got to be a little bit older?
I wanted to be a veterinarian, which
Did
is the
you?
weirdest thing. Yeah, nobody would ever. I love animals, except for birds. I don't mess with birds. But
Y'all need to see this video of Rhea. A bird got in the Oh, house, I seen it. I was cracking up.
And the
I don't
way,
mess with
listen, I don't
birds.
play with birds.
if
She
a bird
flipped
come here
and
right now,
She flipped and slipped and for
I'm
real.
taking me to the emergency. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I seen that.
But
I can only
dogs, cats. Yeah, dogs and cats. Yeah, that's about it. But dogs, I love dogs. But I used to want to be a vet, and I really thought I was gonna do that. Then I went shifted. I'm a nurturer, I think, to a certain extent.
Okay.
But I've always had the gift of gab, as my mother says. So I didn't see myself being in the entrepreneur lane.
Okay.
I always thought I would work in corporate America some kind of way, because that's what I was comfortable with. But guys see otherwise, and now I'm transitioning from that corporate arena to podcasting. I love the arena of podcasting, broadcasting, anything with journalism, and getting something out. But I'm learning to be more intentional with what I talk about.
Yeah.
When you
That
have this
matters.
stage in this platform, you got to be more intentional
definitely
about
matters.
what you put out there.
Yeah. Because I don't think we realize how powerful our words are. I know that most of us growing up in church and stuff like that, we've heard the saying, life and death is in the power of our tongue. But we don't really understand how true that is until we get
That's right.
mature. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us are not, and when I say a lot of us, I don't mean us here at the table, but a lot of us haven't reached a certain level of emotional intelligence. And sometimes we say things that we probably shouldn't say, and then it's not till we get by ourselves and it's like, dang, I shouldn't have said that.
I'm still learning.
You know.
You learn. You go through that your whole life, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's excused when you get older, because my grandma was in her 80s and could say whatever, but she was wrong, dead wrong on some of the things she would say.
But it's
But since
almost
she's
like-
older, they're like, oh, she earned the right to do that. Like, no, you can't be like, oh, you cute for a darkie. You can't say stuff like that.
But it's almost like we say what we want to say, then we grow up, we get some kind of emotional intelligence, and then we watch what we say, and
Right.
then we get to a certain age, again, it's like,
whatever.
I've lived my life so I can say what I want to
Exactly.
say.
Right.
When I was in my 19s and my 20s, I used to always, get home and be like, dang, and I should have said that, and I should have said that.
Right.
Now I'd be like, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe I said that.
Yeah.
Well, I would say for me, I always wanted to be a teacher when I was a child, because my mom was a teacher, my aunt. So I came from a family of educators, so I always wanted to be a teacher. So I followed that path. Now, as far as leadership, I never saw myself in a leadership position because I was always in the background. I never wanted to be forefront and a leader, but God saw other plans for me to be a leader, and other people saw that in me, and I didn't see it in myself. So that's one reason why it's good to have people around you, because other people see something in you that you don't see.
Correct.
So I've been put in a position where I've had to organize giveaways for MetPlus. Shout out to MetPlus. And I've also had to just be in different leadership roles. So that wasn't my thing. I always say I'm not a people person, but I've been pushed to where I've had to step out of my shyness, because I do have moments where I am shy. People don't realize that, but I do. And it could have been anxiety as well.
yeah.
So I had to overcome a lot of anxiety so that I can be able to be in a leadership position. So that's one thing that was different. I've never saw myself as a true leader, but now that I've stepped in that calling, I see that I am a leader.
I follow.
That's true. Like with me, I always wanted to do hair and nails, and my family is really big, especially my dad, really, really big on education, always have been. And so much so that I was like, well, I'm not going to do hair and nails. I did it for a little bit, nails. And I ended up going to Detroit College of Business. That was open back in the day.
Yeah.
And I went into business administration. And then I was like, oh, I'm not really feeling this. Because I always wanted to just do my own thing. I never was the type that just like people over me just telling me, you do this, you do this. It just wasn't my style. So I've always been a leader. That's always been my mindset. So then I went into education. Well, after I went to Detroit College of Business. It didn't work out. I didn't like it. I ended up going to Wayne County getting my liberal arts degree because my dad was on me. You got to get something. A high school diploma ain't enough. Then I ended up going to get a master's in business administration. Still didn't work in the corporate world. And then I ended up getting my master's in special education because I was working in education, and that's what I do now. And so now I'm kind of moving away from the education, and, you know, mentally that's my goal, is to be, you know, more of the leadership, public speaking type thing, because that's just my calling, I feel, and I've been known this is my calling. So that's where I'm at with it. You know how they say you do what you got to do till you do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
yes.
but I just know that me going in, doing a 9 to 5 every day, all day, it's not what I want for my life. Nothing's wrong with it. I'm thankful for my job, career, all
Yes.
that good stuff. But I'm more of a leader. I'm more of a hands-on, put things together, make it work out, you know, just make it happen type of person. You know, so that's my goal.
I think if we teach our younger people early to do what they love,
Yeah.
that way they don't have to circle the block. You know, we was brought up on that saying, you know, do what you can until, you know, do what you gotta do until you do it. And I think if we teach our younger people, there is no option B. You know, when we start adding options, then it's easy for them to throw up their hands and walk away. You know, that's what I was telling my sons when they were growing up. You know, if you want to really play football, then play football. Don't say, well, football don't work out, because you're already putting that doubt out there. You're already putting that negativity air. You know, for me, I wanted to be a psychiatrist. And then when I went into the program and I saw the statistic classes, I said, yeah, I don't want to be in that. I went back to
The class alone,
I went back
yes.
to my counselor. I said, okay, with the classes I've taken, where can I use these same credits to go into another field? So I ended up in the criminal justice field. So I ended up getting my bachelor's, well, my associates in law enforcement administration, bachelor's in criminal justice, and then my master's in pastoral ministry with a minor in criminal justice. But now that I'm in my doctoral program, I have circled the block, you know, and I'm doing community care and counseling, specializing in trauma. And I came back to those statistic classes. So it's like I could
If you would've
have
just stayed where you were.
had this taken care of.
Yeah.
But now I'm doing it, and I did very well in statistics. I got all A's.
Good.
But don't ask me what it is now, because I don't remember. You know,
It's always about timing.
yeah, it's about time. And so now I am moving closer to everything that, you know, I desired to do when I was younger. You know, growing up for me in a dysfunctional household, and I say about 95% of people have some dysfunction going on in their family.
Of course.
Of course, we all do.
And growing up, though, with parents that was addicted to drugs, and then being taken and becoming a ward of the state, you know, that was, you know, difficult for me. So I knew then I always wanted to be someone that helped, you know, young ladies or helped people navigate their life through trauma and stuff like that. So that's where I am now. I'm just really trying to figure out how I can be the best version of myself I can while helping other people not throw in a towel, you know, or stages, you know, so that was just, so ladies, how do you balance your personal life and your professional responsibilities?
I'm like, what personal
I mean,
life?
I think I do pretty well.
I think you do.
Alicia does great. I think
I
that's
do.
a question for
You
you.
know,
I'm like,
Somehow I don't know how I do it, but I do. I find time to make sure my kids
The
are
grace of
good.
God.
They're in programs. They're doing what they're supposed to do, and then me and my husband, we're able to maneuver and do the things that we need to do and all that good stuff. So it works. It works out. A lot of things are just routine for me.
Okay.
For example, Sunday I put True clothes out, iron them all the way till Friday. Outfits out, her socks on top of her outfit. So in the morning we just grab an outfit.
Okay.
You know, we do homework.
That'll
and
help
shit.
you out, sis.
Yep, for the whole week. She take her bath,
got a
put her
uniform,
bonnet
she got
on. For lunch, her snack, I make sure her snack is in her book bag. I don't like do all that stuff in the morning. It's she knows her routine too.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, so and it's just what we do. So, you know, my husband tell me all the time, he be like, man, you be doing it. You know, but he's a big help too. So I'm thankful for that. You
Yes.
know, like tomorrow I have to take her hair down. You know, she got a hair appointment Tuesday morning. So it's like, okay, we gonna do what we gotta do. I'm gonna take your hair down, wash it real good, put it up in a little ponytail, and we gonna keep it moving because Easter is coming up.
Yeah,
so, you know, I
exactly.
like to do things. I don't like to be all over the place.
Last minute.
organization.
Organization.
It's about being
you know.
organized.
So I think that helps a lot, you know. But sometimes I don't know how I do it.
Miss Candace.
Well, work life is work life, and my social life is social life. I do my job, and I do it to the best of my ability because that's what I'm there to do, a job. And outside of work, I value my time, so I'm going to enjoy myself. Whether it's going to a Pistons game, whether if it's just hanging out with my friends, concerts. I'm going to enjoy my life because I work hard to enjoy my life. And if I find myself, if I don't enjoy my life, then I'll get into a depression. So I don't want to get depressed by just sitting around just having idle time. So I make sure I'm out, giving and just enjoying life because we only get one life. So, I don't let work stress me out. I've had to change my mindset because before I would be anxious about going to work. Alicia and I have talked about it Sunday. We're like, oh my God, we got to go to work. But then I'm like, it's a mindset thing.
Yes.
Work funds my social habits.
There you
It
go.
funds me going to games. It funds me, shopping, my retail therapy. But, your mindset is everything. And whatever you do, your mindset, if it's negative, you're going to think negative thoughts. If it's positive, then you're going to just put out, positive energy. So mindset is everything.
Miss
I
Rhea.
agree. That's true. I honestly, and I don't talk about this on my own podcast. I don't talk about it. I make reference to it, but I don't really go into detail. I have been on medical leave from my job since July of 2025. So I've been dealing with a lot of personal medical issues. So yeah, it's easy to fall into depression. People wouldn't know, or they would be like, "Oh, she's not depressed." No, I've fallen into different stagnant. I have gained over 20 pounds. It's been a lot of things these past couple months that I've been dealing with, and it's not easy transitioning or balancing both. So I haven't balanced the personal life
Okay.
in quite a while.
Okay.
Because if everything else is messed up, I don't have time to put that on somebody else. So the personal life is just not there. And you need personal time.
Yeah,
whether you're just hanging out with your girls. But then you get tired of doing that too. You don't want to put your issues on somebody else. Because when you're around somebody else, people say they care, but they don't want to hear your negativity. So when I'm in a bad space, I don't hang out. So it's no balance. And that's detrimental to me. But doing podcasts, coming out, doing this helps.
See, I don't
It
know
helps.
if I totally agree with that. I think that if we have friends, I think our friends should be our soft place. I think that we should be able to have discussions because we're living
Not all the time.
We're living in a world where life is life is lifing. Life is happening. And we need someone that we can sit and, have a glass of water with.
Water. Yeah, a glass of water.
Glass of water
Cheers.
with, and really, uncover what's going on and see if some solutions can be offered. Now, I guess I'm the type of person outside of, just counseling.
Right.
I'm the type of person, okay, about 2 or 3 times, I give you 2, a good 2. We're gonna talk about the same thing. About the third time, we need some solutions.
Exactly.
Because I'll be like, all right now, what we doing here?
And when you're not in that space yet, when your friend, that's where, and that's personal for me.
Yeah.
If I'm not in that space yet, and I know I'm not in that solution space yet, I'm not gonna drag my friends into it, because they are gonna
Also,
be
sometimes
like,
you're
it's a
saying
personal choice.
Sometimes you're not ready to have a solution.
Correct. Sometimes you're just
Okay.
not ready for the solution, because people will never understand the shoes you're in if they don't have the situation you're in. And it's not a woe is me party. I tell everybody, I have a condition called Chiari malformation. Your brain shifts down your spine.
Yeah.
Yes, I was decompressed over 13 years ago, where they take the base of your skull off for your brain to breathe and leaves room for your brain to move. But it is no cure for Chiari. So I'm dealing with neurological deficits. I don't call them deficits, because most people with Chiari are paralyzed, and I'm nowhere near paralyzed.
So we thank God.
So I thank God for that.
Yeah.
So, but it is challenging. It is. It can have. I have days where I don't even get out of bed, and a lot of people don't know that. But I'm sharing it today on Detroit Table Talk.
Because it's a safe space.
This is
This
a
is a
safe
safe
space.
space.
Yes. Yes, it is.
We
Oh,
empower.
and yes,
we empower
empowering
here.
the wine. I hear the court. The wine is coming.
We're here to help you heal, grow. You know what I'm saying, and elevate your thinking.
That's right.
See, like friends like that, they know when you need a drink.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they work behind the scenes
Miss
and help
Monique.
you out. Yes, Miss Monique.
How do you balance your work and your?
Well, I work a 9 to 5. so
Okay.
I just go to work. When I'm done with work, I'm at home. I'm fine. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all, that's my engineer Rico. You see his arm
see
all
you.
in.
They don't feel.
We go in the house.
Yeah, so I don't have a problem with balancing work and my personal.
So everybody leave their work at work. I'm the only person.
Absolutely.
I be gone.
I had to
off.
but see, I had to learn to leave work at work, because
I don't leave
you
work.
know,
I didn't leave work at work.
I would I would find myself doing work at home, and I'm like, I'm not getting paid for this. Why am I sitting here using
Yeah.
my personal
Yeah.
time? Whatever I'm gonna do, it's gonna get done at work.
it's time
Because,
for
like
you
I
to
said, I do so much outside of work that I don't want to be tied down to
That's
doing
right.
work at home. My personal
Yeah.
time is my personal time, and I value my personal time.
I could not balance that.
I have not balanced
Yeah, I
it.
couldn't do it.
Only
Look,
because
I couldn't do it.
baby, I'm
I
talking
talked about it a lot.
You can see my tailpipe on the freeway.
Right.
It's like, well,
Too
see,
dirty. You like, that's Alicia.
I haven't balanced it because in my mind, I still revert back to when I was in school, and whether it was middle school, high school, elementary, where I had a whole lot of issues going on, you know what I'm saying, because of my household. So when I leave work, I'm always constantly thinking about my students. I'm thinking about, man, do they have something to eat? Are they safe? Depending on what they share with me, I pray I see them in the morning. I pray that they slept well.
That's deep, Carmen. So is that, but it's not like detrimental to your life. It's a good balance still.
It's
because
not
you
detrimental,
care.
but there are days that sometimes I really have to reset.
Okay.
I have to
That
sit
can be dangerous
and
sometimes.
Right.
be like, okay, Carmen, once you pray, you just gotta believe that God got them covered until you can do something for them, or be a blessing or whatever.
Right.
That's just me. I just try to jump in and try to help people their life a little bit,
But that's not
less
work for
stressful.
you.
It's not work for me.
It's not work for you. You
Yeah.
love what you, and I'm not saying your job is your job, but when you are balancing,
teach,
yeah,
so,
you
yeah.
you can't do that 24 hours. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
You
exactly. Because I
compartmentalize. Is that the
Yeah.
word I'm looking for?
Now listen.
basically, pretty much.
Yeah.
Now we've talked about some surface things, ladies.
Uh-oh.
Let me get my water.
Right. Here she go. Here she go.
Y'all need to drink y'all water.
We're
and
going
pull
to get the
y'all
water out the
some
way so we can put the wine
Oh,
in.
that's too much water. Just give me a little bit of wine. We need to pour
Hey
water.
Rico, can you pull out some of their water so they can have wine? Leave my
I'm going
water.
to drink mine.
I'm gonna drink my water.
All right, we'll pour
I
mine
might
out.
start flashing.
She
with
thought I would
wine.
pull man out.
I done been drinking
I
water
might
all
start
morning.
flashing.
Oh, I'm definitely going to start flashing, but here we go.
Yeah.
Listen, we've talked about some surface things, but I know that there are some issues that women deal with and that we have dealt with that has been really challenging for us. There are some issues that have kept us stuck for a period of time. Do anybody mind sharing what those issues were?
I'll go first. Lord Jesus. Okay, go ahead, Miss Candace.
I would say, for me, what had me stuck for a long time is being around someone that didn't value who I was. And I allowed someone to devalue me.
Yeah.
I lost myself being in a relationship. And I didn't realize I lost myself until I started working on healing. And it, to me, I have to talk to my friends about certain things because that's the only way that I'm going to heal is if I share it and talk about it. Because if I don't talk about it, then I'll just get into a depression and I'll bottle up. So I value, when I say I value friendship, I value friendship.
Yeah.
Alicia has been instrumental in helping me deal with this situation because she be like, girl, I'm not gonna say what she said, but it's like,
Right.
girl, basically know your worth, know who you are, and don't ever allow anybody to take that away from you. And I did. I allowed someone to come into my life. I had everything together, still have everything together, but everything that I worked hard on as far as loving myself again, because I feel like every time I get out of a relationship, I have to go through the self-love. I have to go through the healing, and it's like, okay, I allow myself to do it yet once again. So this time, I've actually done the work as far as healing, and I walk different. I talk different. My mood is different. I'm not drained. I'm more uplifting. People seem to be drawn to me more that I've done the healing versus me just being depressed. I was basically, functioning under depression.
Yeah.
A lot of times people don't realize you can be depressed and still
Absolutely.
be like, hey girl,
Yeah, you can be functional
But then when you go
depressed.
home, it's like, ugh, I'm crying all the time. I'm drained. I'm like, what's going on with my life right now? What am I doing? So, that was a challenge for me, just, going through that situation and really had to get back to valuing myself. I'm like, you know what, I'm the shit. I'm not, I can't let
Right,
nobody,
there you go.
I'm not going to let nobody tell me and think otherwise because I'm like, I know who I am. And a lot of times people will purposely try to dim your light and
Yeah.
devalue you because they see the beauty in you and they're intimidated by it. So what they'll do is they'll put on their insecurities on you and then you realize like what happened. So like I said, I'm glad that I'm able to come out of that and stand strong and be bold and confident on who I am.
I love that. I love that.
That eye opener was different. Not my challenge is no, you have to have those uncomfortable conversations with yourself. So different stages of my life, yeah, I can say I'm the shit, I feel good, I'm like this, I'm confident. But if I'm being honest, now I guess it's because I'm turning 50. I don't know what it is. I'm not down on myself. I'm being realistic with myself, if that makes sense. So
Share a little bit more and
I'm
I'll tell you if
looking-
it's realistic.
I'm looking into what I can do better, not for, I don't know. I've always said I wanted to be married. I've always said that that's never something I'm not going to want to do.
Okay.
I think that marriage is a beautiful bond. I'm just, right now, God had to isolate me.
Yeah.
I had to go through my isolation phase where, okay, are you really being what you need to be a wife? Not what somebody can do for you, but what can you do for somebody else? That's the stage I'm in right now.
Yeah.
If that's the challenge that I'm dealing with right now.
I think that's the mature stage.
I'm being very
where
mature right now.
You go,
I know, 'cause
you
I'm
go
turning
into
50.
a relationship or you go into a marriage,
anything but
and your thought process. This is the way I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Your thought process should be every day. What can I do to make their life better or
Right.
easier? A lot of times
And
we
it's
go into
reciprocated.
relationships and we think about what you can do to make
Mm-hmm.
me happy or better.
It's funny that we've been talking about this because me and Candace was just talking
Really?
about this on the way here.
Oh, wow.
And I was telling her that even though I'm married, I'm happy that I have my individuality.
Correct.
And, with me and Vic, we work as a team.
Yeah.
It's never a situation, I'm being honest, that he's trying to stop me. You don't
Yeah.
need to do this. You don't need to do that. If it's something that
Right.
I want to do, he's going to support me. Same for him. He's not one of those type of people Who gonna watch True? Why you trying to go there? It's okay. You going out? Okay, well, True can stay with me. I'll make it happen. Oh, what time you need me to be home? And vice versa. It's like we work as a team.
That's
a
good.
blessing.
So
That's
I'm
beautiful.
just, I'm at a point in my life like he doesn't even be in my finances.
Yeah.
I work, make a nice salary. Vic don't be in my finances and what you make when you get paid. He don't even ask. He comes to me. Okay, what we gotta take care of this week. You know, so. It's a blessing to have your individuality as a woman, and I'm so now because I have that home front, I'm to the point now when it comes to friends, especially women. If your energy isn't right, I'm not dealing with you on nothing. That's just it. If I hug you and I feel that your energy bold, I'm straight. I speak because I'm a grown woman and I'm mature. But all of that, hey, good, all that, I'm not doing it because I don't have to.
They ain't coming to the house.
They ain't coming to my house. I'm not about to be on the phone talking to you. I'm not
The
doing
house,
any of
we
that.
ain't even breaking bread together.
That part.
So I'm just at a point now that I only want genuine people in my life.
Yeah.
That's it.
We got one life.
I'm
See
not
that,
even
that's it.
accepting your friend requests on Facebook. I feel that your spirit off.
Now she ain't lying about that.
Girl,
I be like, girl, what?
who sent you?
Now listen, I will have you on my page, but the first time I feel something, you go back and be looking for Kermit, I be gone. I've been blocked and deleted you.
Yes,
Okay?
I delete people
You know,
fast.
I think
I
that.
don't even accept. I'll look at their page first. Like, okay, let me. Y'all, yeah, nah, we good.
But I'm talking about even the people that have made it to the page.
Yeah.
And
I'll let
then
you
later
know.
on, if I feel some kind of way, baby, you gone.
Yeah.
If I feel that you
I don't need it for the numbers.
because I don't do funny acting.
Yeah, I don't need it for the numbers.
I don't do funny acting.
You
I
ain't
need you
no-
to be consistent. I
Yes.
need you.
It's
If you're a
either that
cool
or that.
person, stay
Yeah.
cool.
Ain't no gray area.
If you a witch, then stay a witch.
A witch? What happened?
She trying not to cuss.
Right.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm glad you
Sunday. It's
understood.
Sunday.
Calm Sunday at the
Right. We're not doing all the back and forth
Yeah,
stuff like that. I
definitely.
just don't have the. I don't have the energy,
And
and
you
I
can
don't
agree
have
to
the
me.
patience.
Carmen and I agree to disagree on so much, on a lot.
But it's genuine.
But it's genuine and we real and we can go and
Yeah.
have a conversation with each other.
Yeah.
Because the energy is there.
Yeah.
It's natural. It's not a forced thing.
And it's not mean
I'd be like,
spirited
girl,
or anything
right.
like that. You know, some people.
She'd be like,
are
oh, we
just
need to do it
mean.
this way. I can listen to her and she can listen to me. Still working on that phone.
Because you respect her. It's a respect thing.
Yeah.
You know, and
That's
that's
an inside joke.
and we're women respect each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all it's about is respect.
But challenges, did Monique answer?
Monique.
No, she didn't.
She did answer another one 2 weeks later.
She over there,
Ain't
her little
forget.
corner like,
Can you repeat your question?
The original question.
What are some challenges that you faced as a woman that kind of got you stuck for a minute?
It was like with Candace, being in relationships and for many years, and then once you get out of it, then you realize like, oh my,
Why was I in it?
Like I was
Yes.
stuck.
and then and who am I? What? So you're still kind of building myself up,
Okay.
you know. Still, even after it's been, let me see, I think I've been divorced now for going on 6 years, and it's still building myself up.
Wow.
And see, people don't understand whether it's
Connected to a person.
a
Yeah,
relationship
marriage is serious.
but not just a marriage, but a relationship that you have, been in for a significant amount of time. That person becomes a part of you, and it's difficult walking away and having to leave somebody that you thought that you loved and will always
that was your
love.
forever.
Right.
You know, I'm still. My sons are 34 and 32, and I'm still mentally trying to wrap my mind around. The family is just broken up.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think anybody go into a relationship, especially having children, and think, oh, I ain't gonna be with this person.
Right. You don't look
Never
that
go,
far.
yeah.
Right.
You know,
Wow, that's
y'all are so quiet today.
all right, fine.
You're talking.
Y'all
We're
reserved.
talking.
We're listening.
We're
They was
listening.
doing more talking. I
Look, we listening
that's
to what you're saying.
I think that one of the most difficult times that I had to deal with.
Water in the cups and put the wine in.
That's right.
Okay, y'all
Thank
put
you.
wine in there. Y'all go ahead.
Let me give me a little bit of
Yeah, there you go, Lisa. Set it off.
I think
And I
one
don't
of
even
the
drink, y'all.
That's what I'm like.
the most
Right, because I was like, what you pouring wine for? You don't even drink.
I was like, yeah, let's
Just
turn
a
it
little
up.
bit.
I want to taste it.
look.
Well, because of the Black Girl Magic, that's why I want to taste it.
Let me see what it tastes like. It like some prune juice.
Prune juice.
That's what it smell like?
Don't
Just
be.
pour a
Do it
little
smell
bit
like
in.
prune juice? I hope it's
Is
good.
it sweet?
I don't know. I just
bitter.
saw it. It's bitter. Dang.
Yeah, it tastes like prune juice.
Oh.
Ugh.
I think one of the most
why-
difficult
It ain't
times
good.
that
No.
I've
I
had
don't like it.
was
Oh, it's not bad.
like
You don't drink. You don't
growing
Go
up
ahead.
in the system
It's not bad.
and having to navigate how I was going to come out of it in my right mind. You know, it's difficult going through issues, you know, at home as a child. But then, you know, on top of that, being removed from your home, and now you're just moving from residential place to residential place, foster home to foster
How
home.
old were you?
It was
Carmen,
difficult.
when you were removed.
12 going on 13.
So you was old enough to know.
How long were you in there?
Till I phased out of the system.
Okay.
What is that? 18.
I was in independent, semi-independent living at 18 and 19, and then when I was 20, I went to independent living. And then I decided one day I just woke up and said, yeah, I don't want to do this no more. So I walked away, and my grandfather, I was like, can I come stay with you? Him and his wife, and he was like, yeah. So I packed up my stuff and went and stayed with my grandparents.
Wow.
And look at you now.
Right.
You know,
Shining girl.
but it was difficult though. And I don't want people to think it was easy. It was so hard. It was so hard, like on my own, trying to stay focused in school. I think my first year at WC3, I was in class, and I was like, okay, Carmen, you away from them people. You know, you just got to get an education so that you can get a job and you can take care of yourself and you don't have to look back. My first day in class, I sat there and the teacher was talking, and I just bust out crying. And I could not stop crying. And my teacher was like, you know, can I see you outside? And it was like, are you okay? I was like, no, you know, it was a mess. It was a mess. The teacher just stood there, they gave me a hug and prayed for me. And he was like, take your time, you know, and get yourself together and then come on back to class. I was like, I'm thinking more like I'm going home and probably not ever coming back. But that first year I got a D. And I ended up taking the class over. I ended up getting an A, but I was a mess. It was hard. It was hard navigating this world and trying
I'm
to figure it
amazed
out
by
by
that.
myself.
I never knew that story. I never knew that about you.
I used to watch, you know, the people around me, like when I would go to the grocery store, when I was in semi-independent living, that was like a house that the state owned. And it was like 3 or 4 of us in the house. And they had someone that was assigned to the house to watch us, to kind of guide us and stuff like that. And they used to take us to the grocery store. They gave us a certain amount of money a month that we went grocery shopping. We got our personal items and stuff like that. They taught us how to balance, you know, a budget and stuff like that. And I used to just take it all in. You know, some days I would go in her room and say, okay, now, if I got this much, like, what should I spend or where I can still have money for the rest of my... And she used to just give me information and stuff like that, and I was off and running.
So after that, did you ever reconcile with your parents?
When I had my first son, my oldest son, David, I was living with a in-law, my uncle's wife, but they were separated, but I was living with her. And I had a baby, and something took place. The in-law brother tried to sexually assault me. So, you know, she ended up having to call the police. She literally had to sit on top of me. I don't know if he was on drugs or what, but she had to sit on top of me because he was still trying to pull me from up under her. He was trying to hit her, beat her to get me. And my mother was like, my biological mother was not even 5 blocks over. And I'm not even sure how she got the information, but she came around, her and her husband at the time, and was like, you're coming home. So I went and lived with her, and after that I got a place on my own, and I've been on my own ever since.
Okay.
That's powerful.
So that was difficult for me, you know. So I think that's why I'm really hard on my sons. Like, y'all gotta, I don't care what's going on in life, you got to have that strength, or pray and ask God to give you that strength to get through whatever it is.
And then it's so hard because you had to go through that storm to see how you turned out today. So you went through adversity and challenges and being told no. I'm quite sure you heard a lot of no's and couldn't go certain places. And then it's like, okay, did we make
I
it
couldn't
too
go nowhere
easy?
when I was in a foster
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
They locked up the refrigerator. They literally put a chain around the refrigerator, and we could not go into the refrigerator. They had a phone, and this is old school, but they had a phone where you had to put quarters in it to be able to use it.
Oh wow.
So the phone was, she had a lock on the phone where I couldn't even use the phone.
So were they just?
They were like bad foster parents.
Yeah.
Foster
Clearly.
places.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Because that's like guardianship now. Well, my cousin, she has guardianship. Well, she's a ward of the state. Even though she has parents, she's considered still a ward of the state because her mother couldn't do anything else with her. But now that she has kids, she still has a guardian. So that's why we have guardianship, because technically she's not mature enough to take care of herself. So that's where I'm still learning the law with as it pertains to that.
And now I'm an advocate for foster care children in the Wayne County foster care system. So I go in and I speak on behalf of the children.
And that's why I was like, I'm not allowing them to go into the foster care system because we
Yeah, I've
family.
heard a lot
we-
of stories
Yeah,
about
I can't do that. As much as I complain, I can't. We family,
But
so
you
we
know,
gonna
one
do what we
thing
gotta do.
I
But
really
I think
wanna-
about that with the girls growing up. Like, I don't want them to feel like their mom or dad didn't want them. I think about that a lot. Like, no, you are very much loved, but it's nothing like that mom and dad love.
It's not, but you know, the one thing that I must emphasize is that my relationship with Christ got me through it. Like, if I didn't, as a young child, got introduced to Christ, I don't know if I would be sitting here today, because I have girlfriends who I still talk to that went through the system with me, that, you know, was taken, and they are not doing well at
Oh,
all.
wow.
You know, some of them are not here with us. You know, and I'm definitely was God.
Gee, Mom Nettie, I got to drink off that one.
All right.
Woo! You
You need to write a book.
Monique
You got
is
books.
crying.
You ain't wrote a book about that.
This is part of my book, Life Happens. How
Is that
God
what's in
sustained
Life
me.
Happens?
Yeah.
Because I need to read it then, huh? Dang, I ain't know Carmen.
We about to be crying.
But
up in
you,
this piece.
Monique was over there crying. I was like,
You all right over there, Rico? Shoot.
Good. I was gonna ask her if she one of them girls, because I was one of home. I seen you at Roscoe's or Schmitty's or something.
I was over at Barrett House.
Someone they used to take us on little trips and we go to the arcades and stuff.
See,
And the arcade over there by Warren.
y'all probably cross paths.
Yeah.
Right, probably.
I was in Vista Maria.
You want to see you at skate?
Vista Maria is still.
No, it's not.
They just-
Why have I heard of Vista Maria?
was
They
just on
just
the
closed
news,
it down.
Okay.
They just closed
Yeah,
it
they was
down.
just on the news. They
But
was
this
acting
is
a fool
but this
over
is just tell you what there's a lot that women go through, and sometimes you don't know
Yeah, the
someone's
story.
story.
You don't.
That's why it's so important for women to really have each other's back.
That's right. It's
You know,
so-
and
so
give them
important.
some grace. You don't know.
That's y'all pray for.
You got to
It's
give
so
other
hard.
women
I'm
grace.
not gonna lie. It's hard. It's easy to say,
No, it's
but
not.
yes, it is. When you are around a manipulative person,
But what I'm saying is, you have to
I don't know how
understand
much grace I can give 'em no
you
more.
have to understand their upbringing. You have to understand what
Do
you know. What
I?
I'm saying, the culture in which they were raised, and it's not saying that it's okay.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, now
I'm
you
like,
can't
do
make
I?
an
We're not
no,
making
you don't make
excuses.
excuses. But now you see the mindset of why they are the way that they
I
are.
get it. I
Some
understand the why.
people-
So now, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in the
Let's solve the
resolve,
problem.
But
the
until
resolution.
you
realize it.
get to that
Yeah.
place, it's nothing that you can do to help them.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
Yeah.
you know, when
like
we're in relationships with men,
Yep.
it's easy for our girlfriend to say, "Girl, if you don't get up out of that
Right.
relationship, what's wrong with you?" But it's not until
You
she
ready.
get to that place, or God is dealing with her on that thing right there, that she gets enough strength. It's easy for us to say, "I wouldn't be dealing with that if I was you," but it's not you.
Right.
The way that you dealt with something may not be the same way somebody else.
Right.
Our
Leave that woman
strengths
alone.
is
That's
different.
right. Let her
And
deal
that
with her
and that's
thing.
and like I said, Alicia and I had that conversation all the time. I said because she she was never in my shoes as far as relationship because she had a strong grandmother.
Yeah.
You know, her grandmother poured into her, so she knew the expectations. On the other hand, I had both parents in the household. My parents never taught me about, you know, relationships. This is what you look for, you know. They
I have
never,
none of it.
You know, they never
Right.
said, oh, you know, you're pretty. Like how I hear her talk to her daughter, True. Oh, you're beautiful. And even her daughter, True. Oh, you know, Miss Candace, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, oh, thank
I
you.
know, right?
You know, so it
so
just,
sweet.
it
You
just
right,
she
True,
is
for any
sweet. So it
time, she
just,
gonna make you feel good, okay?
it does. So it does something to your spirit when you have somebody pour into you at a younger age. Like I had to listen. I listened to my friends, you know. So my relationships always have been trial and error because, like I said, I never had anybody pour into me the way that Alicia has poured into me. So I'm like, you don't understand. Even though I talk to her, but I'm like, you don't understand how it feels to be, you know, in that type of situation because she's the strong. You know, she's the leader. She's the strong one. You know, and she set boundaries. I didn't set boundaries, you know, at that time. So I'm learning to set boundaries now.
Yeah.
But like I said, learning from her, the next go around, oh, it's going to be a lot different because she's giving me the tools, you know. And a lot of times we do blame our childhood. Oh, well, my parents didn't do this, do that.
Yeah.
But okay, we're grown now. So, you know, it's either you're gonna choose this path, you're gonna choose that path. You know, you can't always blame your childhood for every little situation that you make at, you know, 45, 50
But the
years
truth
old.
of the matter is, it is the reason why a lot of people make the decisions and the choices that they make because of what they didn't. A lot of people don't get that balanced foundation,
Right.
you know, that
Correct.
people get. And you see people 50 and 60 years old, you'd be like, I can't believe you made that decision. I can't believe you made that choice. It's not, I'm telling you, it's not until they surrender to whoever God, but my God is, you know, Jesus Christ, you know, everybody else. But it's not until they surrender and say, I need your help, God. You can
Yeah.
talk to you blue in the face. When I was with my children's father, my mother talked to, she was purple. You know, and she was like, get away from that nigga. I was like, no, I love him,
It's-
you know.
It's only
And,
funny because now I know who that is.
You know,
it's just
right.
weird.
It ain't that nigga.
It's just weird.
And
I was
my
like,
mother
who
was
your baby daddy?
Like, what?
I was like, what? I said, okay, girl.
But you know, and all that saying, you know, it's not until you get that, you know, you build, you're able to implement some of the
Then I
things
feel
that
like
your
everybody
girlfriend
has
said.
a come to Jesus moment.
Yes.
And a circle the block moment. I'm just I'm just saying, people circle the block, they run around the corner, because you used to that, you had that familiarity with someone. But the prayers, you have to just, I've always felt deep in my spirit that whoever my husband is, we gonna do something for the kingdom.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
I can't, and anything else I'm doing is not right.
Yeah.
That's the foundation has to be set, and that's why it's going. So I want to be able to connect.
But when
like
we get
that.
older, we start aligning ourselves.
Yeah, you got it's about
slowly but
alignment and
surely.
intention.
It may not, others may want. I remember when God gave me the book, Covenant Relationships. You know, my pastor used to say to me, all my friends, I was a loner. I still am a loner.
Yes, you are.
I'll go in my house and I won't come out until it's, you know, I say it's okay. You know, look out the window and be like, yeah, it's okay to come out. No. But I would go and I would like shut myself in and they would be like, come on out, we finna do this. I'd be like, girl, I'll see y'all later. And they wanted me to be a part of this whole covenant friendships and stuff like that. And I was like, girl, I ain't got time for y'all. Y'all go ahead. I got a show to watch tonight. Y'all, I'm good. Me and God, my Bible and this and that. And let me tell you, my pastor started preaching a message on covenant relationships. It was number 4. He preached it 3 times. And on the 4th time, we came to Bible class. And that man had the audacity to get up there and say, the topic of the message is covenant relationships. Me and my friend, she was sitting here, the last row. We looked at each other and said, oh, we up out of here. We done heard this. Like somebody waved the white flag, okay? We're not going to sit for 2 hours to hear him teach about covenant relationships. Again. I'm not lying. So she was like, listen, when offering come, we up out of here. I was like, bet. You know, offering came, she left out. But it looked like he was staring at me. You know, and but by me being an armor bearer, I was like a little nervous because he was staring at me like,
Because you know better.
Right.
You know, he was just looking, and I was like, I think he's watching me. She in the vestibule texting me and calling me, and I'm like, girl, wait a minute. She's like, what are you doing in there? And he just kept looking at me, and I said, oh, man. I said, girl, I can't leave. I said, I'll talk to you later. She said, if you don't bring your butt up out of there. And that man just kept looking at me, and I was like, I ain't got time to get no phone call tonight.
And what did you hear? Did you hear the message
And
different
when he
after
started,
that?
when he started giving the message, it was like a light bulb moment.
Yeah.
And it was at that moment, it was like I never heard anything about covenant relationships. And that's the night that God birthed the book out of me. So sometimes we want people to be where we want them to be.
Right.
But at that time, God wasn't dealing with me on that. He was dealing with me on something else.
Exactly.
You know, people try to
Exactly.
pull you into a space that you're not prepared for.
Right.
Sometimes he has to do other things in you so that when you
Yep.
get to that place, you're able to receive.
Yeah.
That's deep. I feel that. I received that. Like with my Mary J's on. Because I can't see. Because you don't appreciate your sight until you've been blind. Is what I'm saying.
And when I look around this group, I've learned so much from each and every one of you ladies. Listen, of course I've learned a lot from her. I'm gonna be married. I'm gonna be married one day.
Yeah.
So
You just gotta make a phone. You just gotta make a
Tell
phone
people
call
all the time. Alicia. Right. One phone call.
You know what you gotta do. You gotta make a phone call.
One phone call.
Listen, guys, you're sitting at the table with us. You are able to call in, put your message in, call us and tell us a place in your life you felt stuck. And, you know, God brought you out or somebody else dragged you out. Because sometimes we got to drag our friends.
I got dragged.
You know what I'm saying? We got to drag like now. You didn't get messed up.
Right, it sure
You didn't get messed up. You've been in this place long enough.
Yeah.
What we doing? You know?
Every situation is different, and just your surroundings help.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely, they can help or hinder.
And communicate
choice.
with other ladies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Help. I'm telling you, it's nothing worse than being by yourself. And my pastor used to tell me this all the time, but I didn't listen. It's nothing worse than secluding yourself from other people where the enemy can beat you up.
Yeah.
Now, all you doing is playing certain things over and over in your mind. And now, like you say, you look around and you depressed or you sad. You in your own thoughts. You in your own thoughts.
Exactly,
When you strong women, they be like, okay, you don't sound right. Okay, I need to see your face. I need to look you in your eyes. I need to know what's happening with you.
I love that my friends don't let me stay in a bad place too long.
Yeah.
My friends are my family. So I do appreciate that. And whether they realize it or not, it's little things where you can just say something. I have a very sarcastic family. So I exude sarcasm a lot. And it wasn't until I got older, I would say probably mid-40s, where I started saying, okay, everybody don't understand your sense of humor. So you can't do or say certain things in different areas. Because your mouth can be what is either going to help you or it's going to hinder you. So you have to have control over what you say and how you say things. So I had to learn that. But growing up, I wasn't taught that. So that's why you're saying going back to childhood, how you're raised, it makes a difference.
It does.
Both my parents are sarcastic as ever. Love them to pieces, but they're sarcastic. And when you're
And you
around
got it
people,
honestly.
I got it honestly. So then when I'd be like, well, they ain't understand me. They be like, well, don't worry about them. They ain't your circle. They ain't your people. I'm like, that's not true.
That's not true. I wish we stopped saying that.
That's not true. So I had to relearn that.
Yeah.
So I'm
We
working
have to grow
on
and we have to stretch, and some things that we run from, we're running because we don't have the capacity to deal with it when God is saying, that's what I need to work out of you. I need to stretch you in that area. I need you. But this world now, we
it's
ain't
weird.
equipped to do it. I don't want to say we. It appears that we ain't equipped to deal with nothing. Our
can't handle
kids run.
nothing.
Our kids can't handle nothing. Everybody need a trophy. Everybody need a certificate.
it. Everybody's a winner.
Everybody's a winner.
Like, no, it's a winner and a loser.
Okay.
You got to learn how to deal with losing. Or you never going to understand stuff. They got to go through stuff.
That's real.
We want to make everything so easy for these babies. I'm like, no, you lost. Now get up so you can
Okay.
win. It's okay.
Stop all that whining.
Stop all that whining.
He say, this is a woman's show. I will come
He
back
been
for the
said
next episode.
I think that was your daddy.
uncle.
No, your uncle.
My uncle.
Oh, your uncle. He was in there commenting early. He was like, wait a minute, Dad, this is a women's show. That's when I put the phone down. I said, yeah, Uncle Daddy ain't watching.
So you said Uncle Daddy.
Uncle Daddy, I didn't know who it was. I saw the comment earlier.
Oh, did you?
But yeah, we have to be mindful. Well, I have to be. That's a conversation for myself. And people be like, oh well, okay, well forget it. You can't take a joke. Like no, sometimes you just can't. You have to. You're not changing who you are being fake, but you have to. Certain things you can't say to everybody.
That's
You
true.
can't. Like I had to learn that. And I'm still learning it because I got I got a smart mouth sometimes. So
And we got to stop putting that LOL on the back of everything.
yes,
No,
because you know
it's
you
not
ain't
a
mean it in the LOL
moment. You
moment.
were just
Some stuff ain't
rude.
funny.
Some stuff
Yeah,
just ain't
it's not funny. You
and
was
you
rude
need to
and
own
you was
it.
disrespectful.
You
That
need to own
LOL
it.
doesn't soften it. Okay,
Thank you.
let's not do that.
That's a good
Like
point.
just don't even
Let's
do
not
that. Oh, we'll talk about that off camera.
So that's called boundaries, ladies. We set boundaries. Like, yeah, I'm
You
not
have
playing
to.
that game with you.
So you know for next time, don't play with me
Don't
like
do
that.
that.
Yeah.
Don't
And-
do that.
Where you could play with like the word the bitch thing. Calling
Oh,
each other
I hate-
bitches.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
not
play
saying
like
that.
that. So let's not
At
do
all
that.
That's so
whatsoever.
stupid. That's so
Yeah.
stupid.
We don't do that. I have to tell my girl like the ones that your girlfriends you grow up with. That's a different dynamic. So you be like,
Nah.
bitch. That's
Nah, I
that's
still
how
don't.
we used
Yeah.
to talk.
Yeah.
So as adults, they still slip up, just like saying the N word. You slip up and say it sometimes. Everybody does. I don't like the N word. I slip up and say it, of course. If I'm talking like, hey, oh, nigga, you know how you talking. But I had to be very, very, very intentional. This year, I said 2026 is a year of intention. I have to be intentional with my words and my meanings and what I'm saying because I don't want to be, anybody can be listening.
Yeah.
You don't want to send off the wrong
And
impression.
people can't wait to hear something negative so they can run
Exactly.
and blow it up.
And once it's blown up, it's hard to take it back because it came out your mouth.
Yeah.
Everything AI can't be fake like that. It came out your mouth. So now the narrative, how is the narrative going to play out?
Yeah.
So that's, I'm like, nope, we ain't doing the bitches this and that.
Let me ask
I
y'all a
can't do it.
question. What is something people often misunderstand about you?
My sense of humor.
Yep, sister humor.
That's a good question. They take my kindness for weakness.
Okay. Yeah, mine too. Oh, that's big.
Same here, yeah.
Your kindness for weakness.
I ain't gonna say that.
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna
Right,
say
that
that.
ain't your
about
story.
kindness for you. Nah, I ain't gonna say that for Carmen either. Carmen ain't kind all the time. That ain't no weakness.
I am kind.
You know.
I am kind. I just don't let
My
people,
personality. I don't say my
put people
personality.
bully me or run
Carmen
over
will
me.
love
People, your mom.
Yeah, if people not really get to know the true Alicia, then they be like, ooh, their perception of you will be totally different. But you because like your demeanor, you wouldn't be approachable to some women.
very
Some women,
outgoing,
yeah,
but
she
yeah,
is
you
very
wouldn't know
outgoing.
that.
My people, so
But-
it's
But
like
you
y'all
wouldn't know
But it's
that.
a
You know what I'm
different,
saying?
but it's a difference because, like I said, we know Alicia, but anybody else
That's on the outside
that's on the
looking in.
outside
That's on the
looking in, they would almost be intimidated by her.
I
But
feel
it's
like
okay,
it's
so
not,
what
but
was
it's not her
What-
issue. That's
yeah,
their
let's ask that
issue.
question. What did y'all think of each other when y'all first met each
But I
other?
pick up on energy. That's probably why I'm
Yeah.
like that. Like if somebody energy is off to me, it's hard for me to be like, I could be in a room full of people. I'm not that person that's just gonna walk up to somebody and just try to be extra friendly. Even though I'm cool, I'm just not the type to throw myself at you. Got some people, hey girl, that ain't me.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's
cool.
me.
Now if we get to kicking it, we cool. But just me trying to like fit in, I can't.
I don't want to fit in, but I
It's
will
not a
speak to
fit in.
everybody.
Yeah, I
don't know.
speak to.
It's-
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
feel like we do
speaking.
that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
I'm like, hey, how are you? Yeah, she look different.
Yeah, you can. Carmen is looking. Carmen to go and talk, and she be like, "Okay, so what are you on? What do you need to do? And okay, what's the socials? So we need. I'm at Detroit Table Talk.
Yeah, she is like that. Like me and
My
her went out
sons
to
hate
eat.
that about me.
We went out to eat. We sitting at the table, me and Carmen. She gonna say to the waitress, "Can you come here for a minute?" So he ain't thinking that. He come up. She was like, "Now you know you don't supposed to have on no white socks with them pants." I was like, girl, the lady
You
next,
said that.
Look, the lady next and the husband just busted. I said, "Lord have mercy." Didn't even know the man. She was like,
Well,
he was like, "Yeah, I was
he had
rushing."
on black pants, white socks, and black shoes.
Like white.
But she called him over there. "Shh, can I talk to you for a minute?"
Now see that.
But I knew, but I felt his spirit. I
Okay,
felt,
Sharon. That's
But I
the black
felt his
Karen.
spirit. And I knew that he understood me. You know, he was like,
No, Sharon. Don't do that to people.
even
Stop
the people
being the
next
black
door,
Karen.
even the people that was sitting next to us couldn't do nothing but laugh. I was like, no, she did. I'm thinking she calling the man, can I get another glass? No, I was like,
Right.
no, all I said was, it sounded like that.
She said it so nice
Like
to make it
you
sound
wrong,
better.
right?
He gave a whole explanation of why he had on
He
white
was like,
socks.
you know what? He said, I didn't think nobody was gonna see it. You know, he was like, oh man, you can see it. I was like, yeah. I said, that's why I got you over here.
I was like, oh my God, I could not
I talked to any and everybody.
Yeah.
I
She
did it
does
to my
do that.
pastor one day.
She does do that.
I was waiting for him and his wife to come in the back door, because I was serving at that time. And he got, he came out of his office. He went in and I looked and I said something to his armor bearer. I said, the dad got on floods. He said, I don't know, I didn't see. I said, no, he got on floods. So, by this time, the pastor, she's coming out. I said, Ma, you ain't tell Dad he had on floods. She said, girl, I was like, oh, okay. He
Yeah.
came out, I said, I'm not going to say nothing in my mind.
Yeah.
He came out that door. I said, Dad, why do you have on floods? He said, am I flooding? He said, ain't nobody tell me. He said, oh, I knew you was going to tell me, nobody else. So he got up there on the pulpit, was preaching or teaching. He stopped, he said, let me tell y'all what my daughter said on my way coming out here.
Jesus.
And he said, she is the only person that would ever let me know that something don't look right or
That's
they not.
right.
He said, y'all let me come out here and preach thinking I'm looking good, knowing I'm looking crazy.
Somebody had to put his shoes up. That's
He said,
what I tell people.
he said, I'm not wearing this suit no more.
You gotta pull your shoes up.
So yeah, what was it? Let's answer this question. What do you want to say about what everybody
wait to
thought
find
about?
out.
That was Rhea. Yeah, what's your question?
What happened, huh?
About our first impressions of each other.
Yes, the first impressions. I want to know, what was y'all first impression of
Everybody.
everybody? Yeah.
So let me start. My first impression of Monique was, she is so sweet. Oh my God, I love her personality. And it's not changed.
It's not changed.
When did we meet each other? How many years ago was that? My children was small.
Yeah.
So they're like 34 and 32, and I think they were like maybe 4 and 5.
Yeah,
It was a long time ago. And it has not changed. I think it was one period of time I lost her number, and then I ran into her. And, try to keep her number, active, but it has not changed. When I first saw Rhea, was it still called Robert Real?
Yeah. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
I was
shooting
like,
You was around when it was Robert Real.
I was like, ooh, she is like mean. She rude. I can't believe that just came out her mouth.
Yep.
And at that time, I knew Dice, and he was like,
Yeah.
"That's my sister." I was like, "You need to tell your sister. She can't be saying stuff like that and stuff like that." So I just thought Rhea was like out there, and she still is.
I still am.
But such a great personality. Such a great personality. Some things she do, I just bust out laughing now. Before I used to be like, ooh, ooh.
But Karma would call you out and ask.
I sure would.
She would say something. So I'm like, okay, I said for clarity. Because how I say something may not necessarily be how I mean it. So I can respect that.
What did you mean by that?
Yeah.
What you trying to say?
I'd be like, what you mean?
You might need to restate that.
Carmen, the only one come and go on the show and say, you need to get your phone back. I need to be able to call in. Because on the show, I don't have the phone anymore. She's like, okay, I'm tired of typing. I'm like, Carmen. I said, Lord, this
madness.
child.
This is
But
diabolical. Why
she
are we
is
here?
a person that tunes in.
Yeah. So she's like, I want it my way.
That's right.
Not my way, but I want it the way it was.
No, she wanted the way it was. She don't like change.
Candace, when I first met her, she was really quiet. And I'm learning that, no, she has a lot more personality.
Little sassafras.
Well, see, I'm quiet when I first meet people.
When you don't know
because when I don't know them, because
Yeah.
I'm observing.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I'm shy. Like I said, a lot of people don't think I am, but I really am shy. So I just sit back and I'm like, okay, how do I? I am. Well, she said I was quiet.
I am, but people don't think that I'm shy. I am
I'm like, she's
extremely
shy. I would think she's shy.
Yeah.
Most people with blonde hair are not shy. Sorry. Just saying.
Excuse me.
I'm just saying.
Pearls.
But
when I first met Alicia,
Oh Lord.
where did I first meet her at?
I just kept seeing you everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, just kept seeing each other
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yep.
It was with both of y'all. That's how it
Yep.
was.
Yeah.
It's just all love.
Cause y'all be
like-
out and about.
And I was like, oh, she seemed like she cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna talk to her. I talk to everybody. I'm gonna talk to her and see what she about or whatever.
I'm trying
And
to
then
think
when I
back to
finally
when I
got
met
to really talking to her, I was like, oh, you got to come on Detroit Table Talk. And she was like, okay. And she was like, you know, we both was sitting and talking.
Yeah, it was
before
all
we was
good.
like, nah, we don't do I ain't doing no mess now. If you want no messy women, just go ahead and just, you know. we ain't doing that. And we've been locked in ever since.
Same with
Ever
Rhea.
since.
Yeah, I'm trying
like-
to remember
it's
though.
just
I feel like it was
natural.
at the game. Of course, it was at the game room.
Yep.
When I first
Oh,
met
Oh,
you.
the
Yeah.
mental health?
No,
it was just-
It was when it was shooting. When we and Dice first started the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
When it was
Okay.
called Shooting the Shh.
Yeah.
That's what it was called. Shooting.
Oh,
the
that's the name it was.
Yeah.
Okay, shooting the stuff.
Well, we had to change that because I never said the word because I was like, I ain't cussing. And he'd be like, what? How you gonna name something and don't never use the word? So, but it was at the game room. And of course, Vic
Yeah.
and Dice, they all know Dice. So we just started talking.
And then with Candace, it was just like
This is
she was
it.
quiet. You know, we just vibe. We just vibe. You know.
Nah, I ain't dying it. I don't mean, look,
I am.
we met before today, but I ain't remember.
See, because I was quiet.
Because she was, okay,
See?
well, that might be true.
Quiet. See, I'm telling you. Like,
That might be true.
Exactly. I'm
But I
quiet.
came out the elevator and she like, hey, Rhea, we over here. And I'm like, wait a minute, who is this lady? I was like, oh, she the lady on the
She know my
flyer.
name, so come on.
I was like, I'm going to go with her because she up here.
Yeah,
So I
because
don't know.
like I said, I've seen you a couple times, you know. But like I said, I was in chill mode, and like I said, I was dealing with my situation.
Now
so
she's healing and gone.
yeah, so I was just
So
chilling.
I don't see that anymore, though. I don't see
See?
that quiet.
Okay, see,
There we go.
that's good. And I know you now.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I'm
So you
quiet.
see me out in the street, you be like, what
Hey
up,
girl,
dog?
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I am shy to a degree. I've had to step out of my comfort zone and be more willing to
Yep.
talk to people
Doing a great
because,
job, too, girl.
like I said, networking.
Dang, I'm
I'm all about networking now. Oop, crap. I'm all about networking now. So I'm in different positions to where I have to be like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
And then I used to be like, oh God, why do people want to come talk to me?
Oh,
like
God,
I
I
would
see
be,
that now.
I would be in that in that mindset where, especially if I'm getting off of work and then I just don't want to be bothered, and then people like, oh hi, I'm like, oh my God, like I hated small talk.
Yeah.
That was a big thing. I
love
hate small
talking to people,
talk.
though.
Yeah, like,
but
get to the meat and
now,
potatoes.
like I said.
What
I'm
you
in
really
a
want?
different mindset. So one thing, your mindset definitely controls everything. Because now my mindset has changed. And I was like, oh hey, how you doing? Like I go to the Pistons
That's
game, I park in the same spot, and I'm like, the parking attendant, hey, what's your name, Jack? So he sees
Yep.
me every time. It's like, oh, you late today? I'm like, no,
Oh, you be going to games like that?
yeah, I do. I do. I'm a Pistons fan. I'm a Pistons fan. So it's like I park in the same area because I'm like, I want people to remember me. Wherever I go, you're going to remember who I am.
That's
If
right. Well,
I'm
either
not gonna
something I
forget.
said, or just anything. And my thing is, even with the parking attendant, I'm like, hey, how's your day going today? What's your name? You doing good today? Because my thing is, you never know just by saying
Yes.
hi
You
to
are
somebody.
absolutely correct.
It could make or break their day.
Absolutely.
And no
can.
matter what position you're in, you still human.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Okay, how y'all me?
Did we? Okay. We all had the same consensus
What
that
up,
you was
bro?
quiet and shy, right?
Right,
Okay.
right.
So,
You was cool.
no.
Cool. She was cool.
I'm thinking about, I got to think how I'm going to word this because Carmen.
I've
I
always
just
been
used to
cool.
be like, oh, Lord, you was very opinionated.
I'm still opinionated. You are.
Exactly.
I'm still
It's
opinionated.
just
And
a
I,
part
I
of
was
who you
like,
are.
whoa. I said, okay, she's a straight
Not
shooter.
opinionated. I ask a lot of questions.
Yeah, that too.
I ask a lot of questions. The Bible,
But when
and
did
you
I
don't got no
first-
problem.
I
The
was
Bible
thinking the
told.
first
Listen, when I
meeting.
found out they was in the Bible and all I get an understanding. So when I first knew that was in the Bible, I was like, oh, that just freed me because my mother used to say, my sons used to say, why you ask so many questions? When I found that was in the Bible, I'm like, listen, I can't get an understanding unless I ask questions, right?
She has a confirmation.
Yes, that's her confirmation.
Okay.
She's like, I can do
Took
it.
to the Lord.
Because my
Right.
father said so in his word.
Okay.
Okay.
Amen and
And I'm gonna do
hallelujah.
what my daddy said.
Okay.
No, I just thought you was opinionated. That's it. I was like, okay, she got a lot to say. Let me watch her. Let me watch her podcast.
Uh-huh.
That was about it. I thought you was cool.
I am.
I was like, okay. You had your days.
Okay.
I'm like, she talks to people when she
We
feel
all
like
like
it.
in. We've been.
No, I
this
talk to
thing for
everybody
years.
all the
Yeah.
time.
I would say
I would say
outgoing.
yeah.
You know, it was easy to talk to you because, like I said, you're outgoing and you're approachable.
That's why when it's
You know.
weird, if Carmen doesn't speak to somebody, it's something, I'd be like, okay, what's your issue? I can tell when something is off with her.
Yeah.
Because it is, I'd be like, like she ain't, what's going on? And then I'll be like, hey, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
But
Or when I first meet people, I'm quiet because I'm observant. But then if I'm talking to you and I'm
I
not
didn't get
talking
that.
anymore,
thank you.
Right.
I didn't get that.
Not at
You speak to
all.
everybody.
That's observant.
I am very observant.
But not talking to people, no. You
Nah, you talk to me. Nah.
But that's what I'm saying. If I don't talk, that's what I'm saying. If I don't talk to
I'm like,
people,
nah.
That's
then
why I think it's weird. Like, if
It's
she don't
like-
talk to somebody, I'd be like, what's
what's
going
up with that?
on?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot y'all can't see my eyes. I'm making all these. I'm like,
So listen, let me ask another question. What's
Rico
a
keep
fun
looking at
fact?
us like, okay.
What's a fun fact
one said
about
it.
you that most people don't know?
I love Superman
that I'm shy.
cheesecake.
It's like, no.
You love Superman cheesecake?
I told Vic, I said, for my birthday, I don't want a cake. Get me a whole Superman cheesecake. He like, babe, you know how many months ago?
Miss Monique?
A fun fact.
A fun fact
I don't
about
hate
me.
people ask this question.
You said that nobody knows. A fun fact about me.
I'm thinking.
I know, that's the question.
Well, fun fact. I don't know.
Okay, Rhea.
Hmm.
Okay, Candace.
Skip.
Right, I'm still
Okay,
like.
next question. Jeff.
Next question.
Okay, if you
I'm an
could
open
have
book.
dinner with any woman in history, who would it be and why?
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman. I was
Harriet
gonna say.
Tubman.
What y'all?
Yeah.
Why y'all
Harriet
say
Tubman.
that?
So I'm like, how does she do it?
Yes.
Her resilience.
Okay.
I'm still thinking.
Yeah, Harriet Tubman.
Yes.
That's a good one. Or Rosa Parks.
I met her before.
Really?
You old that old?
Yeah, I'm that old.
Dang.
I think mine would have to be Madam C.J. Walker.
Mine Rosa Parks, because she didn't get up. And I know I wouldn't have got up.
Right, you definitely.
She like looking at my
You
feet.
would have turned that bus just like Rosa.
Like, look, I'm
I'm like, you
tired.
gonna say?
I would have wanted to sit down with Madam C.J. Walker and asked her, you know, how was it trying to break that barrier and getting her product out there? And,
that's good.
you know, in a time where darker skinned women, and this still happening now, but darker skinned women was overlooked, you know, for the lighter complexion woman.
Does the person have to be
Living or
deceased?
dead?
Okay. I would, you know, by her being the first lady and just she had to stay poised throughout everything.
Okay.
You know, and she made it look good.
Yeah, she did.
You know,
Yeah,
she was
she
very
did.
poised.
And not fake.
yeah.
She never
very
came
genuine.
across to
Yeah,
me
'cause she
as
knew what she was dealing
she
with.
knew what she was dealing
Exactly.
She said, when they go low, we go high.
Right.
and that's just.
And
yeah,
she
she's
did
amazing.
that. You
Yeah,
know,
she
she
did.
did that. There was no scandal, anything, you know. So I would love to have sat down with her.
I think that would be my second person, and Kamala would be my third.
Okay.
Yeah, Coretta Scott King.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
deep.
What's one piece of advice you wish you received when you were starting out with your business, and starting out with your new career?
You said one piece of advice you wish you had?
Yeah.
Just patience. Because some days going to be good and some days might be bad. Just patience.
Yeah. I'm still looking for some advice. Vendors. I need a good vendor list on different things. Because, you know, I do hats and maybe you didn't know. I do hats and clothing and.
Oh, so you would have
Athletic
wished someone
gear.
had gave you a vendor's
Oh,
list.
yeah. I wish somebody would have really.
You know they used to sell those.
They did.
And I used to be like, I ain't paying no money.
Exactly.
Right.
But doing that part with athletic gear is very challenging, I'll
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Because you have to order, what's the things called? Trial ones. What's it called?
Bulk.
You got to order in bulk, and you have to order
sample.
trial samples, and you have to pay. Like, you don't know what the samples are going to look like. It's a lot of crapshoots, and a lot of it's overseas. And now with the tariffs, it's just a lot. So, I wish
So
someone would give me
listen,
some good
ladies,
advice on
I
that.
brought you a little giftly thingy. Part of it is Alicia as well. Yes. Y'all looking y'all gift bag?
Oh, you want us to look at them?
Thank you.
Okay, so I kind of put like, oops, let's move the trash out
Her
of the way.
gift bag. She put her big gift bag.
Oh,
on.
Lord.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know we were sharing on screen.
We got
Got you
lotion.
some good old lotion.
Sorry.
This
Now,
ain't
you
lotion.
don't
This
like-
is cream.
Lotion is cream.
No, it's different.
Oh Lord.
Oh, lavender.
If you don't like
Okay.
your lotion, swap with somebody.
Oh, that's the
I
last more.
used mine already.
Last
That's
more
all right.
worry.
So I
You
can't.
got
I
lotion
like
or
that.
body wash? You got lotion, because I got body wash.
You got body wash?
No, I like mine. It
Wash
made-
your body,
my
but
hands
always
are still
remember that
shiny,
you are
you know.
braver than you believe, stronger than you seem,
Thank you,
smarter than
Will.
you think, and loved more than you know.
Yes, that's for me.
And see, I have butterflies. I love butterflies.
What does it say?
Laugh more, worry less.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm good at laughing.
Mine says anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Oh, you had a different one? Laugh more, worry less?
Okay.
Oh, keychains.
Listen, purple is for royalty.
Enjoy your moment.
Enjoy your moment.
Okay, so you know, I'm like not a feminist.
You say you're
I
not
know
feeling
it's a
it.
feminist, but I don't consider myself a feminist. Y'all want to have that conversation?
So listen,
Wait a minute, did I get a
before we
keychain?
get out of here, there is a few things that have taken place.
I got two.
One
That's
of
probably
them,
one of mine.
what?
Women's.
I don't have a keychain.
Yeah,
The
Women's
keychain, you don't
History
have
Month.
Oh,
Y'all are so thoughtful.
Let me see, because I got one.
nice. You got one?
Let me see if I got
Maria
one.
has two of them.
I do, because
So
I'm
she has
special.
mine.
You got two?
Yep.
That's hers.
Nope.
Two
You
what?
can have a feminist
Two
one, because I ain't no
keychains?
feminist.
She has two key. Yeah.
Yeah, give her a keychain.
You can have that one. I'm not a feminist.
Thank you so much for sharing.
I need a man.
So, in April, we are doing all
need a
things
strong-
Christ.
I need a strong big man.
We're still on air.
Okay.
In April,
This is our true selves.
This is our It is what it is, baby.
in April, we are doing all things Christ, but on April the 3rd, yes?
May
May the 3rd, I'm
May
sorry.
3rd. May the
Not
3rd.
April. All things Christ in April, May the 3rd, we are doing a podcast for Rhea.
We are gonna do a dual, part 1 and part 2. Detroit Table Talk is gonna kick it off that Sunday, May
On a Sunday?
3rd at 2:30. We are gonna be discussing menopause,
Oh, and
feminine,
other things.
and other things, feminine hygiene, menopause, periods, just everything that you might not have discussed with your mom. On Detroit Table Talk, then part 2 is going to be the next day, Monday, May the 4th, 6 o'clock, Robert Real. We're going to continue the conversation. So it's going to be a 2-parter.
Okay.
Okay?
And then we have,
What, G-Baby?
yes.
Oh, you got the Pfizer? Yes, so today, that's why I was coming in here full, because I went to the food truck. My girl G-Baby, that's the other part of Robert Real. She is on Southfield Road, between 11 Mile and 12 Mile. You can't miss the food truck. It's Fresh Cut Food Truck. She is doing turkey burgers, chicken quesadillas or veggie quesadillas. She got the lamb chops, asparagus, French fries. She's there till 6 o'clock, so check her out.
What is her dates? Her
Today,
times?
look, today.
Oh, she just there only
She's
today?
there today, because next Sunday is Easter next Sunday?
Yes.
But she's there during the week?
No, she's only on Sundays.
Only on Sundays, okay.
And we're
So
doing a
not
sip
next
and
week.
paint.
And we're doing a
Yes.
sip and paint. Do we have that flyer or no?
I don't think we get it.
Okay. So we're doing a sip and paint on
April 18th.
April the 18th. Thank you. No problem. 2 to 5, thank you. 2 to 5.
The All Things Price Month.
And the 18th. You said the 18th?
Isn't it
April
18th?
18th?
Isn't it the 18th?
Oh, yeah, we acting crazy.
You didn't have no wine.
No, because the 18th is when we doing
Yeah.
prom dresses.
Yeah, so it can't be the 18th.
must
Oh, yeah, the prom dresses.
I thought it was
It's the
18th.
19th.
Okay, so
It's a Sunday.
Yep. So
Oh,
the
it's the 19th,
18th,
okay.
we are still collecting prom dresses. listen, every last one of you have a dress that you can't fit no more. A dress that, you know, maybe you done upgraded it. We need them, okay? We have too many of our scholars that are facing some difficult times, and unfortunately, it's not their fault, you know, but we want them to feel as special as everybody else on that special night. They worked hard to get to the place where they can graduate, and prom is just part of that experience.
That's right.
Where do we drop
want,
them off at?
Every young lady.
So we're gonna
to
do
have
a East Side High School and a West Side High School.
Okay.
But we're dropping them off at Simply Roasted Coffee. That's
Simply
on
Roasted Coffee.
4240 2nd Avenue. And you can drop it off at any time. You
Anytime.
don't have to wait for the 18th. Miss
Okay,
Aaron
good.
will, she will take the dresses from
put
you.
'em up.
Because I just go drop them off to one of y'all, but it's a place, right?
Yep, 4240 2nd Avenue.
Yeah.
Simply Roasted Coffee. And while you're there, get you a
Yes.
Danish, get you a coffee, a smoothie.
Amazing
It is black
coffee shop,
owned.
yes.
It is
she got
a
smoothies?
really nice
Yes.
Okay.
It's really
coffee
nice,
shop.
clean.
And she's beautiful.
She's a sweet
beautiful
person.
spirit.
Absolutely.
And we want to cater and support a black owned business. And then the next day we are sipping and painting.
Yep.
I'm gonna have me a Pepsi, you know, probably a cherry Pepsi, but we got
Right.
wine for, you know, the drinkers. Come on out.
Cheers.
Singles is $25.
Yes.
And a married couple, it is
Not married couple. Don't. It ain't married.
well, not
just
couples.
Not,
Don't
like
say
they gotta
not
be
married.
married.
Just
Not married.
couples.
But you can come with somebody. If you decide to bring your girl and y'all coming in together, that's a couple.
Yeah. I thought you said married couple.
Do guys consider themselves couples when they do that?
Yeah,
Do guys hang out
Okay.
and call themselves couples?
But don't
Why
say
we do
couple.
it?
You just bringing your boy
Thank
or
you.
your girl.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
Two people.
It's just
Get
the
a
fellas.
discount.
You get a
Right,
discount.
it's a discount price.
And that price is
Oh, there we go.
bruh,
Yeah.
what's the price? $45.
That's why I need to get me
For
a
two people.
person that got insurance.
So you get
The
what,
same
$5 discount? You said what?
She it's the one.
Or maybe that's
So
Hey,
it's the
hard
black
out
girl
here.
magic.
it's the wine. It got
got
to
good
be.
insurance.
Because we stumbling.
So
over
don't
one.
forget, guys, we are moving. We're doing some things. Please tell us about your, you know, your businesses.
Okay, so
what
I'm
you're
the
doing.
owner of Vicky Mac. Okay, you
Vicky
can
Mac.
look. You can look me up on VickyMacInc.com. That's my new website. Also, Vicky Mac Detroit on IG.
Oh, it's on off.
I just dropped my second women's empowerment book, Why It's Important for the Black Queen to Love Herself. It's on Amazon and it's on my website.
Okay.
And Face the Rain is another one of my books that's on Amazon. So just check me out.
Can you spell Vicky Mac for those that do not know how to spell Vicky?
Vicky
Thank you.
Mack.
VICKIE
There we go.
MACK.
Okay, so I I was thinking of Mickey Mouse Club.
VMICKEYMOU.
Okay, so I dib and dabble in a few things. So I do consulting for Gems of Jackson Childcare, but my real passion is I work for a company on the side called Met Plus. So with Met Plus, we do a lot of community giveaways. Right now, we're focusing on our community redistribution center. So anybody is able to come. Well, I'm not gonna say anybody, but we're opening up for all school personnel. Next
I'll be there
week.
this week.
Everybody is off spring break. If you follow www.metplus.org, so we do a lot of for the community, and then for seniors, we have a lot of senior services that we provide as well. So just check out the website.
Okay. Met Plus. I want to check that out. Told y'all I need some more insurance.
You need your badge to get in.
You have a school ID.
What you trying? What
Well, no, you do. You need to have
for
a
teachers.
school,
Okay,
a school ID. But if you have a 501c3, if you're a part of a religious organization, if you have a nonprofit, then you're able to also.
I send somebody.
Okay, yeah, and
I
you
send
can do that too.
somebody.
Or you can come with me.
Yep,
Okay.
you
In
come.
my
See?
ID.
Y'all can't see me winking.
Right.
You're so silly.
Just give a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. That's what my babies do. They be like, thumbs up. Cam. They be like, thumbs up, Cam. Good job. I'm like, thanks. I am the creator and the host of Raw But Real Pod Talk podcast. Mondays, 6 p.m. Catch us on Facebook Live or YouTube or Instagram now. does it?
Monique, like, I'm just going with the flow. Monique, like, oh,
Monique, I'm here.
And of course, you know, you are welcome to always visit www.detroittabletalk.com, and you can shop. We have things in our store online, and I want you to go and I want you to pick something. But most of all, I want you to get one of my books. My first book is Covenant Relationships, Understanding What God Desires for Us. That book talks about different covenant relationships that we enter, whether it's friendship, whether it's in-laws, whether it's, you know, stepmom, stepdad. It's all different kind of covenant relationships. My second book is Life Happens, you know, how God sustained me. And that was just a synopsis of the different things that I went through in life and how God, you know, carried me through. And my last book is a children's book. And I really wanted to read it, but I'm going to read a couple of lines. But this is a children's book on Let's Be Friends. This is a book that I wrote on autism for first and secondary education. You have a lot of children that are now popping up on the spectrum.
Yeah.
And children that we call normal have to be able to interact with these children. And we don't want these children to feel isolated, like they can't be a part of whatever's going on with, you know, with the other children.
And that's a good book
So-
for parents too.
Yeah, and it's a good book that you could just really talk to
It
your
is.
child about.
It
You know,
is.
so they can be caring and understanding and, you know, give them just a little bit of heads up on how to handle children that are on the spectrum.
Absolutely.
My oldest grandson is on the spectrum, and when we decided to write this book, Chris was coming out of being nonverbal.
Okay.
He went through a time where he was nonverbal, and then when he started coming out being nonverbal, we wrote this book together. And I think it helped a lot of the kids that was around him.
Yeah.
But now Chris is like, he talks better than me, and he's an all-A student. He's the president of the peer mentoring program. He's in orchestra. He plays soccer.
Oh wow. So
This
he's
little
well
boy
rounded.
is on the bomb. He's the bomb. So this is, and it's reading month.
Yes.
Yes.
It's literacy
Is it?
month.
Okay.
It is.
So I'm just gonna read a couple of pages because, you know, this will put my check in the box saying that I read for this month.
I'll drink to that.
Let's be friends. So my grandson's name is Chris. So really nice animation. Hi, my name is CJ. I have social autism. Most times I only talk when asked questions, which makes it hard for me to make friends. Although I'm different, we are the same. I still like to laugh and have fun. And if you see my other grandson with all his hair, we just threw him in the story, you know what I'm saying? Because they cousins.
All right, don't read the rest. They got a bag.
Right.
Okay,
Don't
wait
give
a
him too
minute.
much.
You gonna read the whole
Wait a minute, I
book?
just
Don't
wanna
read the whole
just one
book.
more page.
Oh, here we go.
Autism can be different depending on the person. When I first was diagnosed, I couldn't talk. Now I can communicate my needs. But get
Communicate
the
my
book.
needs.
If you
Yes.
are an educator,
Get the book.
you first and secondary education, you want to get this book for your class and read it. I have blessed many of the schools
Yes, it's dry.
with this book, and they said their children love this book. And it has helped them, you know, during recess and stuff like that when they have to be around children that have.
She don't
That's
like
why you
wine.
shouldn't have been drinking it.
That's
know,
right.
right.
Y'all
I was
just
in the
done
middle of
wasted
a
my wine. She's in the
See,
middle
you
of the autism
What
wine.
you around your girl?
That's
You
what
know
happens.
We still on
We in a waiting
line.
exhale moment.
Discreet.
Your face said it all.
That's because they don't drink.
No, I do.
But listen,
Oh,
get the
shoot.
books. Get the books.
That's what you
I
get.
am currently working on 2 books
It
simultaneously.
is bitter.
One is on dating and relationships, and the other one is on peanut butter cups.
What happened?
Reese cups.
Peanut butter cup.
What happened?
It's about life, but it's using the analogy of a Reese cup, peanut butter cups.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
so,
interesting.
ladies, thank
Right.
you for coming and hang
Thank you
out
for
with
having
me.
us.
For having us.
I
We had a good time.
appreciate everybody and their contribution to this show. And I just want to say happy Women's History Month.
Yes.
Yes.
But we don't celebrate you just today. We celebrate you guys all year round. Let's toast. Okay,
Let me
y'all
put
ain't
some
got
else in my
nothing.
cup.
Okay, get you some wine.
You need something. You need water in yours. You're not gonna drink it. There we go.
Here's to a life of growth, healing, and elevation.
Yes, I'm
Yes,
with
I
that.
received all of that.
Right.
Ladies, and
Cheers.
we will be back at the table, not Easter, because I'll be with my grandbabies, the week next after Easter, and we're going to be doing all things Christ. I think our first episode is on prayer. Teach me to pray. And we're going to have Pastor Leon here with me. So that's what we're going to be doing. I will see you back at the table the second Sunday in the month. And know that you are loved. And ladies, we got your back. We are pushing you forward to continue on to do whatever it is God called you to do. I love you, and I'll see you back at the table. Wait a minute, let me see. Is my heart right?
Yep, good job.
Okay.
Everybody doing hard.
It's a heart. It's a love thing.
A heart is a house full of.
A house
All
of
right,
love.
bye, heartbeat.
And I'm gonna be at home trying to watch that tonight.
Every night. Every night, I got to prove my love.